So get this, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey to hold closed-door meeting with President Trump. The meeting will last 30 minutes and touch on the health of the public conversation on Twitter, according to an internal Twitter email obtained by Motherboard. Dorsey himself chimed in on the thread, according to a second email obtained by Motherboard from two sources. As you know, I believe that conversation, not silence, bridges gaps and drives towards solutions. Dorsey wrote, I have met with every world leader who has extended an invitation to me, and I believe the discussions have been productive and the outcomes meaningful. Some Twitter employees will likely take issue with their CEO meeting President Trump. Dorsey addresses this directly in the email, adding, some of you will be very supportive of our meeting with the president, and some of you might feel we shouldn't take this meeting at all. In the end, I believe it's important to meet heads of state in order to listen, share our principles, and our ideas. Twitter has faced criticism about a perceived bias against conservatives that the company and experts who study social media say is unfounded. I'm not sure about that. I would say that Jack Dorsey has come out himself in many interviews and said that they can no longer remain neutral. I can say that Kathy Griffin, who is on the left, wanted the Covington High School kids doxxed, which could have possibly threatened their lives. And if anybody on the right would have done that, they immediately would have gotten banned from Twitter. And I don't even really think it's a matter of left versus right. I think it's a matter of what's best for the company. I mean, because you can look at Donald Trump, and he has clearly broken the rules of Twitter. Jack Dorsey made it clear in his interviews the thing that they focus on the most is targeted attacks. So how Donald Trump will use his platform to heckle people and go after them. That is mainly what Twitter will ban you for. And it doesn't ban Donald Trump, obviously, because he's the president and leader of the free world. So I don't think this is a matter of left versus right. I don't think this is a matter of right versus wrong. I think this is a matter of corporate interest. Again. So I don't think Twitter is a moral enterprise. I don't think Jack Dorsey is meeting with President Trump for any other reason than it's a good idea to meet with the president. Pretty much at any time in history, it's going to be a good idea to talk to the president and become friendly with him. And Trump also gives us a pretty good indication of what they're going to be talking about at that meeting. The best thing ever to happen to Twitter is Donald Trump, and he's quoting some person. So true, but they don't treat me well as a Republican. Very discriminatory. Hard for people to sign on. Constantly taking people off lists. Big complaints from many people. Different names. Over 100 million. But should be much higher than that if Twitter wasn't playing their political games. And Donald Trump is at 59 million. So a lot of this is because Donald Trump thinks he should be at 100 million. A lot of this, I swear to God, is because Donald Trump doesn't have enough Twitter followers. No wonder Congress wants to get involved, and they should. Must be more and fairer companies to get out the word. Isn't Donald Trump's party the party for limited government? The party that says we should have more private institutions take over government jobs? Isn't it the party all about capitalism and cutting social programs? Well, here Donald Trump says that Congress should get involved in the dealings of Twitter. Maybe Congress in the United States should have a say in what Twitter does. I am all for free speech, but I am not for enforcing free speech as is entailed right here. That would actually be a violation of free speech, given that Twitter is a company, a private company that can do whatever it wants. Now, Twitter obviously isn't very much for free speech, given they shut down speech all the time. I still don't think that the government should do anything about it, though. It is incumbent upon us as a society to choose the correct platforms, to be able to let go of a platform like Twitter and move on to something else when it's not meeting our needs or it's shutting down speech. What we shouldn't do is ask the government to get involved and start regulating more things. So I would absolutely love to see what that conversation is like. I would absolutely love to see what Donald Trump would like to do with Twitter and how he would like the government to be implemented on Twitter and maybe elsewhere. Maybe we don't stop at Twitter. Maybe we go to Facebook. Maybe we go to Instagram. Maybe we go to YouTube. I don't like what private institutions are doing right now. I hate what Google is doing. I hate what Facebook is doing. I hate what Twitter is doing. But I definitely don't want the government to start regulating these things.